Top of the morning to you, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you may be watching. My name is Scott. I represent the SL in GameSLAM, and it has been a long time since we have heard those words. Am I right? And I'm not going to spend a lot of time here debriefing and whatnot, but basically what it comes down to is life got in the way. And of course, I am not talking about myself in that instance, but I am talking about Sergio here, my co-host, who had some career endeavors really take the spotlight from the channel for a little while there. But as you can see, we are now proud owners of a Nintendo Switch, Super Smash Bros. Edition. Sergio's rocking out there with the Pro Controller, and we are not only excited for that game, which drops in about 2 weeks, but also we are just ecstatic to have this new project. We want to thank everyone for the support and warmth with our return here. And that's it. Without further ado, not signing off yet. We got a Nuzlocke, baby. Let's do it. Top of the morning to you, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you may be watching. My name is Scott. I represent the SL in GameSLAM, and I understand you heard that intro about 45 seconds ago, and you might be sick of it, but here we are with a Pokemon Blue version Nuzlocke. Didn't want to reveal anything before we got off starting here, but look at that Porygon. Wow. Anyways, I have never played Blue version, and you are probably wanting to revoke my title as the SL in GameSLAM at this very moment, but reason being, I have played Yellow once, and I have played Red and Leaf Green God knows how many times, but I never asked my brother to play his Blue version since I had Red. And I thought for doing a traditional game Nuzlocke, this would be a good starting point, because gosh darn it, it has been a long time, not only since we've recorded here on the channel, but since I've played Gen 1. So let's just at least get started here, and I can gargle on as we play the game, but I'm going to press New Game. And as we can see, an elderly man standing here who says, "Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon, some of which we assume their genders, like this one. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name?" Wow. I probably should have thought of this, because I try to do a creative name. I don't want to do my name. You know what? I'm going to give the credit to my co-host here, and we are going to be Sergio for this playthrough. Right, so your name is Sergio. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What were we fighting about when we were babies? What is his name again? Surprised Gary wasn't an option for the rival, but it was for my name. Is that a Blue version thing? I wouldn't know. We will call him... Serge, what should we call him? We will call him... Again, I should have thought of this before. I'm just going to look at something around my room. We will call him... Apple. That's right, I remember now. His name is Apple, and the reason I'm calling him Apple, I'm just gonna thumb through the rest of the text here, is part of the reason I have not been recording on this channel is I switched to an Apple device little over a year ago. It was last November. And the reason I attribute that to my rival is because Gosh darn it, I used to record these videos on my Samsung, and I can't do that anymore. The iPhone is only compatible with iMac devices, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna name him Apple and use him as my rival. Yo, Sergio! Gramps isn't around. Oh, okay. It really has been a while since I played this. I just need to go up to the grass, right? Yeah, hey! Wait! I think of like Navi here. Hey! Listen! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. Who would have known that? You need your own Pokemon for protection. I know. Here, come with me. Oh, yo, I was just here. It's like he was like lurking behind the bushes for me at the top of the town. Gramps, I am fed up with waiting. Apple, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Sergio. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left. Well, he's got some good ones. But you can have one. Choose. So, oh. Hey, Gramps! What about me? Be patient, Apple. You can have one too. Okay, so we get first dibs. I already know who I'm choosing here, but first of all, probably should have led off with this. For those of you that don't know, I'm sure it's in the description below. We are doing a Nuzlocke challenge, so we get 1 Pokemon to catch per route. Our first encounter is the only available Pokemon for us to catch in that route. Also, if a Pokemon faints during battle, whether it is in a trainer battle or me doing a grinding montage, which I'm sure will happen to get some levels up, that Pokemon is no longer usable for the rest of the playthrough. Very important to keep track of. Potions will be essential, antidotes will be essential, Pokeballs will be essential. It's going to be a wild ride. I've never done one for Red, Blue, or Yellow, but I have done a Leaf Green Nuzlocke, so I have a little bit of experience with this generation. But with that being said, let's choose our starter. I probably, most content creators are like, oh, let's let the fans decide and all this. I already know who I'm choosing. Oh, it's not Squirtle. Sorry. I love Squirtle. That's actually the first one I ever chose. And I definitely do not want Bulbasaur. I wasn't even trying to build suspense here. I want Charmander. We're going with Charmander. And there really isn't a specific reason for it. Like I said, when I first played Red version, I used Squirtle, and I guess you could think of this as the opposite of that, but I just didn't want Bulbasaur, and between the two, I felt like using Charmander. Let's give a nickname to Charmander. You know what? I think for essential members of the team, we should name them, I should name them, rather, after, the people who have supported Sergio and I throughout this journey. So, while I'm going to have to get creative for some of the Pokemon I'm not going to use as much, say we unfortunately get a Rattata, God forbid, in the first route, I would just come up with a name for it. But for an essential member of the team, I am going to do my boy a solid here and name it Austin, who of course is the AM in GameSLAM. I'll take this one then. Apple received a Squirtle. That's not going to be fun. Alright. Hey, let's just get out of here. Like, no need to battle yet, right? Let's just keep... Whoa! Wait, what? Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on. I'll take you on. I forgot to do this annoying voice that time. Gramps, what about me? Apple wants to fight. Alright, so he's going to have Tackle and Leer. I'm going to have Scratch and Growl. I do think it will be worthwhile getting just one Growl off. Austin has that very surly tone in his voice that really intimidates other people. So I don't think this squirrel... I mean, yeah, the tail whip there is going to nullify it, so I'll use another growl. I just want to have one status condition up on them before we start fighting, but gosh, this could go for a long time. I am not going to use the speed up button just because it makes editing weird with like how it throws off the sound and the animation. And I guess I forgot that it's completely gray like this. For some reason, I remember it being a red tint for red version, but maybe I am just thinking of the town. So, you know, shred me in the comments if you want, but I guess I'm a little surprised that it's just a gray animation. And barring a critical hit here, we should be able to take him out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Apple, thank you! We were about to lose. Of course, we wouldn't lose the lock yet, but we almost lost our first battle, which would have been very embarrassing. So, you know what? That's a clutch tail whip from our rival here. We got some speed going for us. Austin is a fast one. And we defeated Apple. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! Gramps! And we got $175. Big ballin' for a grandson of a PhD here. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later! Oh man, it's been a while. Gary is the only rival for me, you know? The other ones, they think they're getting under your skin and all that, but Gary is the tried and true. I guess I could have named him something else besides Apple, but gosh darn it, that's what we're going with. So, I think I need to go get the parcel, bring it back, and give it to him. Or I also need to talk to my mom first. We can also get a town map here. I'm just flooding with thoughts because it's been so long. Hi Sergio, Apple is out at Grandpa's lab. Okay, so we can't get the map yet. Can I say goodbye to my mom yet? Or do I need to go get Oak's parcel? Sergio, you should take a quick rest. We don't really need that heal, but we're all good there. You know what? I forgot to change the text speed to fast. So I am going to do that because while this game did come out in 1998, a time when I was 3 years old, I now happily can report that I read slightly above a 3-year-old level. Another stipulation here, as we see this Pidgey. We do not have Pokeballs yet, so the Nuzlocke has not begun. As you can see, we would have no way of catching this Pidgey, so with that being said, this is not our encounter. I would be happy with this encounter, so I kind of wish it was, but this is not our encounter. I may as well attack it just to get a little more experience in the tank. I like to train the starter up just to like level 8 before worrying about the rest of the party, just to have a little bit of bulk, a little bit of, you know, a little safety net here. So, especially with our first gym being a rock type, that's going to be a tough one, especially for the lock here. So, I know you're thinking, why did you choose Charmander? Actually, you're probably not thinking that, because he's probably the fan favorite. So, I'm going to heal just because we're down a little bit of HP, and you never can be too safe in a lock. You never can be too safe. And we are going to the Poke Mart. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Prof Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? And we got Oak's parcel, which I guess I don't know exactly what a parcel is. I'm assuming it's just like an order number. Probably should know that. But let's go back to the town of Pallet. And I am remembering quickly here that you don't have running shoes in this game. So that's going to be fun. We'll get the bike eventually, though. We'll start shredding the glutes. Alright, Professor Oak. Oh, Sergio! That was my old Pokemon. Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What, you have something for me? And we delivered Oak's parcel out of the goodness of our heart. Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Gramps! He's got the hair just swooshing around. What did you call me for? Oh, right, I have a request of you two. On the desk there is my invention, Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Sergio and Apple, take these with you. And we got the Pokedex. I wish I had that one that Kevin used to have, the toy one. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two! This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps! Leave it all to me! Sergio, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll take her. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Sergio. Wow. A douchebag as ever. And right here, we didn't receive any Pokeballs yet. Did he give us some? Am I that naive? No, we don't have any yet. Okay. Well, let's get that town map. How was I thinking we get 5 Pokeballs for free? I'm probably just being a little hesitant and impatient. Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Here, this will help you. Sergio got a town map. That actually will help. I used to skip that all the time when I was a kid. Are we just getting a mom heal again? Yep. Alright, I guess this is it. We still don't have Pokeballs, so the lock hasn't started. Alright, yeah, we're just going. So we'll have to buy some at Viridian. I'm just gonna try to avoid Pokemon for now. You know, so we don't reveal which Pokemon are in this route. We know Pidgey, but what else could it be? Oh my goodness, Rattata appeared? Well, I am now thankful that we don't have Pokeballs yet, because I don't want a Rattata. I mean, Raticate can be decent in some instances. You know, having Super Fang is a nice move, and Hyper Fang crits. Who doesn't love that? But we are gonna have a tough time with Brock. I'm already trying to brainstorm a little bit. Like, in the Viridian Forest, is there something good we can get? I'm really striking out here for, like... Oh, yeah. It's gonna come down to an encounter left of Viridian. If we can get a Nidoran, we can get some double kick going. That's what we want, but that's why this encounter thing is so important on the Nuzlocks. Do we even have enough money to buy? Oh, wow. We have more money in this game than I do in real life. Okay. We're gonna need some Pokeballs. Like I said, I'm surprised we didn't get any to start, but I'm just gonna buy some, and maybe we'll get some later. Antidotes, we're gonna want some. They're really cheap, and when we get poisoned, that's on Nuzlocke Killer. Are there any potions? Are you kidding me? Is this game on hard mode? We don't have any potions yet, so... Wow. Am I at full health? Yeah, I must have walked in and healed. Okay, without further ado, I'm not ready to wrap this one up yet. Let's check out this house. Woo, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. Okay, be sure to read the blackboard carefully. Describes Pokemon status changes. No. We know that. We know that. I think the guy up here teaches us how to catch Pokemon. He's probably the one who gives us Pokeballs. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Can he give me something? Coming up with nicknames is fun, but hard. Simple names are the easiest to remember. He's right, honestly. That's why we went with Apple. I couldn't come up with anything creative. I've had my coffee now, and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Are you in a hurry? No. So you're using Pokedex. When you catch a Pokemon is automatically updated. What? You don't know how to catch Pokemon? No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Okay. Let's see the old man catch the Weedle here. Can't really do anything. He's got 50 Pokeballs! How do you even fit that in your pockets, man? Also, he didn't even weaken it, which is kind of a rookie move. Like, not trying to shred this guy, but kind of a rookie move in respect to my elders. First, you need to weaken the target Pokemon, which he didn't show me. And we're not, in fact, getting 3 Pokeballs from him. So we can't cut there yet. This is a new route. This is a new route. We also have the route below us, and we have the route to the left of us. So before we do this route, I think we should do the other 2. If I remember correctly, though, there's a chance we have to fight Gary in the route to the left. Ugh. That might just be only in yellow. But I do want to get this route encounter first. So, fingers crossed, drumroll please, Sergio. The first encounter in our Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke is a Pidgey! Yeah, I can deal with Pidgey. I can deal with Pidgey all day. We did not want a Rattata, let me tell you. We got a flyer here, we got a decent fighter. Unfortunately, another Pokemon weak to the rock type, but knowing myself, I don't want to risk another scratch. I don't want to risk another scratch. I can't believe it broke out of that. Are you kidding me? Come on. Get in the ball! Pidgey was caught, and I am thinking ahead right now. I'm probably going to use this, because typically in Gen 1, my flyer is either the Pidgeotto Pidgeot or a Fearow. And yes, we may still encounter a Spearow in the route above Viridian, but I probably will only use it as long as I need to, right? So we're going to plan on using Pidgey, which means we have another friend of the program to name this after, and I am going to name it Kevin. So we now have another member of the party. Getting the party started. And I think at this point, we're gonna go to the route to the left of us. Pray to God that we don't need to do a battle yet, because we don't even have access to potions, which is kind of hot garbage when you think about it. But if we could get a Nidoran here, or even a Mankey, I'd be fine with that. Nidoran or Mankey would be so nice. Obviously, if we see another Pidgey, although I don't think they're in this route, that would be the duplicates clause. We would get another chance in encounter. But I think there's Rattata in here. I'm pretty nervous about it, but I think there are Rattata. So, this will be the last part of the episode. Let's see what we've got. Nidoran! We got a Nidoran female. I don't want to assume, right? We haven't even had an educated conversation about this yet, but we are, I guess, assuming it is a female. And I do not want to kill this. No crits, no crits, no crits. Okay, I guess that was a kind of nice crit. But I am not going to risk the biscuit unless we need to on another one. I'm really hoping we catch this, getting the ball. All right, Nidoran female was caught. And you know what? This puts me in a tricky situation from a nickname standpoint because I fully plan on using this Pokemon and therefore would like to name it after a subscriber. However, my Stephen A. Smith, none of the friends of the program are female. Shocker. I know, shocker. So, do we do it anyways? You know what? I've got a loophole to this. The question is who I want to name it after. You know what? Let's see who all voted for me to do this series. I think that's a good way to go about it. Let me pull that up real quick. I've got it here, I promise. If my Wi-Fi works. Alright, so the people who voted for a traditional Nuzlocke game were Kevin and Austin, Alex, Jacob, and Joey. So, any of the three. I am going to go with the one at the top of the list. I hope he is okay with this, but the said loophole I was going to use is I'm going to throw the male sign after it, just so you know. It's actually, we're going to assume that we are identifying with the opposite gender. I'm going to shut up about that. But that will end today's episode. As you can see, we've got the start to a powerful party. Having a Nidoran gives us a good shot against Barack. And I'm excited to keep going, so that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you for watching. Sorry, this is probably pushing a half hour with the little intro video. I'm going to try to keep it to like 20-25 minutes an episode. But with that, we'll see you guys for episode 2. GameSLAM signing off.